Yo, what is up guys, it is Alex from ep.2 Hunters Gaming here, and this is the second time I'm recording this because I forgot to record the audio last time. Anyway, today's r/choosing beggars as shown on the screen. Let's get right into the stories. This one's called How Dare They Make Me Wait for My Ridiculous Last Minute Order. As a last minute resort, me and my sister went to this Subway to get 63-foot long subs for my grandson's confirmation party and had to wait for over an hour for the subs. Ridiculously long wait, and the lady who took my order seemed really annoyed with me. Okay, I've never been to Subway. 63-foot longs. That would take ages to cook. Jesus. Now, the second one. No thank you, I prefer cash. Background. Several years ago, my father retired. He is one of those people who cannot be happy unless they are busy, and he loves helping people. His friend is a regional manager for a clothing store that specialises in clothing for industrial situations, fire-resistant overalls, steel-toed boots, that sort of thing. When someone returns boots or clothing that have been worn but are still within the return window, the item cannot be resold. The process is thus: the tag is either removed or defaced in a very specific way, and then the item is donated to charity. My father arranged to pick up returned work boots that are still in good shape and had been returned due to fit or comfort, not a manufacturer's defect or damage. He would clean up the boots and replace the insoles and such if needed. He then finds people through his many contacts in churches and immigrant assistance centres that need work boots to get a job but cannot afford to buy them. The story. I was at a depot that sells home improvement goods when I noticed a man on the corner by the stoplight holding a sign that says, "Need money to buy steel-toed boots for new job." I'm not as altruistic as my father, but I decided to try and help out a person that is trying to help themselves. Park my truck and go over to talk to the CB. I went up to him, introduced myself and said, "Hey, if you tell me what size boots you need, I'll pop over to my father's house and bring you a few different ones you can try on and keep for free." CB looked at me as if I just offered him a plate of puke. He said, "I'd rather buy new boots instead. You could just buy me new boots or give me the money and I could buy them myself." I responded, "No thanks, I'm offering to give you basically new boots." CB says, "I'd really just prefer the cash." I walk away and he started to yell at me that I should give him the cash because the traffic light had changed a couple of times in the minutes he had spent talking to me. I just went back to my truck and drove away. I kept helping my dad until he got too old to keep up the work, and he handed it off to a group of other old retired guys. Almost 100% of the people that get free boots appreciate them and have even volunteered their time to prep boots for other people. One lady from the Philippines made dinner for my dad and his friends once with money she earned from her first paycheck. She was so proud that she could pay it back. Next was good. I made a small free app to randomise playlists in iTunes when I was an intern 10 years ago. Put up a line: "Choosing beggar thinks I should give him support." I've been looking for basically what this promises for a long time. I ran it this morning and basically deleted my Spark playlist. I had back an empty playlist. I'd like a working version of this, plus one addition I would love is that it only selects songs that have a play count of 0. I have a very large iTunes library, around 170,000 songs or more. I try not to listen to the same song twice. Hey, sorry to hear your playlist got deleted. I developed this as an intern almost 10 years ago. Fortunately, I doubt that iTunes even exposes the APIs anymore. Sorry about that, good luck. Well, I guess my problem and the problem of so many others are left unsolved, but the bigger issue is folks like you who develop neat, nice little programs with the best of intentions, but then leave them unattended on the internet, where they cause others problems in the future with absolutely no support or cares from the original developer. Right. CB outbids everyone at the end of my eBay auction, and then receives this message: Hey, what up, man? Hey, listen. Key holds the PS3 systems until May 9th. I'll have enough money to pay for the PS3 I've bid on. What? Well, it's not really choosing beggars, that is, but it's a bit annoying anyway. This girl who I had a sleepover with expects me to pay for everything, then bashes me, then made me do her chores with her. I actually don't know if she counts as a CB, but her traits definitely remind me of one. I was 12 years old. I hadn't seen this one girl for years because I moved school, and later when I got a Facebook account I found her and friended her. And we started talking, and then we decided to have a sleepover. My god, it was chaos. First of all, her apartment reeked of cat piss, and there was key litter all over the floor. The mum was a total whack job. She hadn't had a job in over 20 years and just sits at home watching TV all day. I had weird vibes as soon as I stepped into their place. Anyways, my friend has suggested we go to the mall, so mum gave her like a random amount of $17 for her. My dad had just given me a debit card with like $30, and when my friend found this out, her eyes lit up. We get to the mall and my friend demands that we see a movie. I was like, okay. So we go to a movie theatre in the mall, and I go to pay for my ticket. And she looks at me all appalled. She was expecting me to pay for her ticket. We were like 12 lol. I told her I only had enough on my card for me, and she demanded, and she threw an effing fit like a 3-year-old and demanded me to call my dad to put more money on my card. I told her it wasn't a good idea, but she was having a meltdown. I called my dad and he was pissed that I was asking for money, but I couldn't explain to him the situation when she was right there listening. So he gives in and puts more money on the card, and we go and see the movie. It was I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. So being a 12-year-old girl, I cried. She kept belittling me for crying and made me feel like shit for having effing feelings. After the movie, we went to Panda Express and the same thing happens. She expected me to pay for her. She didn't even ask me to pay. She expected me to pay. Pay for her effing food and we go sit down somewhere to eat. She then asked me about life, and then after finding out that I'm religious, she bashed at me. She's sitting there right in front of me, eating the lunch I brought her, bashing me and ridiculing me. She's going on and on about religion and says some really nasty things about my religion which are not true. I had enough and was like, maybe we should just go home. So I start heading out of the mall when she sees shoes that she really wants that are out of a $17 budget. She begs and begs me to lend her a few dollars so she can get them. So I'm like, okay, whatever, let's just leave. She buys them a size too big and decides that she has to wear them in that effing moment. She's hobbling around like a newborn deer, screaming at me to wait for her. It was starting to rain and I was like, just put your other shoes back on so we can get to your house faster. But she effing wouldn't. She got her brand new heels dirty with mud for no reason. We finally get to her house drenched and her mum doesn't look the least bit concerned. Her mum says, I have to go to work, there's money on the counter for pizza. And we're like, okay, cool, thanks. And she says, I expect all the dishes to be done when I get back. What the WTF? I had to do chores as an effing guest. Me and my friends spent the whole night washing 2 weeks worth of dishes because they didn't have a dishwasher. Finally, when we finished, I was starving and said, okay, let's order the pizza now. My friend goes to get the money and there's no money on the counter. The mom didn't leave money for us. Apparently this was normal for my friend and she was like, oh well, guess no dinner tonight. I was so confused because her mom said she left money for us and apparently her mom says a lot of things she doesn't mean. Paid off, I called my mom and not tell her everything. I told her how I had to pay for everything for this ungrateful little brat, had to walk in rain, do her chores and not get fed. Mom was peed and came to pick me up. On her way, she picks up food for me and my friend, since she felt bad that the other mom swindled us. When my mom got there, I gave the food to my friend and she didn't even say thank you. She gave me the silent treatment because she was upset that I was leaving. Sorry, bitch, your one-time meal ticket is leaving. I never spoke to her again. Now, gonna read this one. Students have been posting for months about asking for jobs and saying nothing is good enough for them, and then this. Had another job interview. That mother effer said we drug test every month, so when can you start? Oh no, I'm good, but I appreciate the opportunity. Every month, oh hell no. They're doing too much. Okay, this one actually looks good. This is the last one for the video. Sorry guys. And my first real CB experience today. I hit the trifecta too. Holiday, kid's birthday, and it's not worth near what you're asking. I'm only selling it as the bundle, please man. Sorry, if I don't, I'm not going to be able to get rid of the other stuff. I definitely don't have $200, don't even have 50. Yes you will, please help. Tomorrow's Easter. Man, do it for the kids. $50 wouldn't buy the PS3 either, by the way. Tomorrow is my twin's birthday. It's not worth $200, I bet that. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I've been Alex from ep.2 Hunters Gaming. This has been r/choosingbeggars. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.